Okay, we're back with the founder and fearless leader, the Cheng himself. You know, we've either got too many titles or no title. Basically, he does all of the engineering magician stuff. We're going to talk about ports, right?
Favorite thing.
Now, before we get into the technology, let's talk about why we had to have it.
One of the things we wanted to do with this line was make some improvements over the previous products.
Okay.
And one of the areas we could really improve things was in the porting technologies. You know, the designs I used in the old products, they are about 15 years old, because I did them quite a while ago, and they're based on the old work of Teal and Small, which goes way back into the 60s. Great work, fundamental foundations of musical stuff for speakers. But all of those porting systems suffer from one problem. They have sharp edges, and they restrict airflow at certain volume levels. For hi-fi stuff, it's not so big a problem. You're at fairly low wattage levels, and you're not moving a ton of air all the time. But for professional systems, you can really get these things pushing hard enough that the boxes are so pressurized that you start having the ports choking, or you have some turbulence, and there are power levels at which the ports won't work as effective as other levels. Okay. So you can actually push the systems above the port's ability to handle the airflow.
Okay, so what's the answer then to that?
Well, the answer is to improve the airflow. This is just like putting a tuned exhaust in a car or a Venturi on the carburetor. You can flow more air into that smaller area faster and smoother, and everything works better.
And that's because of the flaring on the edges?
Yeah, they're flared on the edges. It gives you better laminar airflow.
Let me, laminar airflow, that's a
laminar flow. Laminar flow. Through the system. Laminar flow. Smooth.
Okay, okay. Smooth airflow for all you English speakers. Okay, but you're getting more speed.
Yeah, you're getting the air transferring in and out of the ports faster and with less turbulence and less added noise.
Okay.
So you're getting less distortion out of the ports than you did before. You're getting more air moving, so the speakers are happier. They're more in the groove, if you will. It's more optimized mechanically.
This is a 4-inch round port?
This is a 4-inch. In fact, you notice the dimpling in the front here?
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting. Now, this port's flared on both sides, you can see. The slick part about this is patented process. This part of this comes over from the golf industry. There's been a lot of talk last year about the longer distance golf balls.
Yeah.
Well, that has to do with the arrangement of the pattern of dimples in the front of these ports. So one of the tricks that has been done to this is this actually increases the airflow in those areas a little faster, like a little bit of lift. It actually makes this work more smoothly, and everything works very, very well. It's very optimized. It also looks very cool.
We've got them. It does look cool.
I thought everything else
it does look cool.
It just looks cool.
On everything except the 210 and the 410, it's round ports, one or more.
Right.
But on the 410 and the 210, you did the standard shelf or rectangular port, but flared it. Okay.
Right. It looks like a standard port, but actually it's flared just like this port's flared in the box. One of the reasons I did that was I couldn't physically get enough of these into the box with the speakers. So I applied the technology to do the same thing with a square port, but I rounded the edges off so I can actually get it into the box, which I thought was a big plus we can actually make.
I have to actually get up for a second because you got to see this. A couple of 6-inches, right? And the 6-inch, look at the outside diameter, fits right on the speakers around. So you
was a small problem.
When you told me that it would be as tall as a 610, you were not kidding me at all.
No.
I mean,
that seemed a little too big to drag around, so I went for making it a little smaller and putting the port in a different way.
Okay. I really pretty much grilled you that first conversation on this, and I want to make sure that everybody knows what I got from you, that it's not the shape of the port that matters.
Right.
It's how much air it can move and how effectively.
That's exactly right. You know, how much air moves in and out of the ports, how smoothly it moves, and having tuning in balance so everything is working properly. And it also, as a bonus, fits in the box.
What a bonus that is, you know, you can actually get it in a package that you can carry.
Not only does it look good in the computer, we can actually make this.
There you go. There you go. So basically we've got American hot rodding marrying a golf ball
with a little bit of NASA lifting technology tossed in, and then we're all good.
Wonderful. Okay. That's the porting technology that's going into the DNS systems.
Yeah, it's a big step up.
It really is. It really is. And the listening test today on the Big Daddy cabinet, the 410, really did prove that. You know, on all the other boxes, we've been impressed. We've seen a significant improvement in the bottom end.
Yeah, they've all been good.
But this one, this really is the granddaddy. This is the flagship cabinet.
We just need a big ramp to really make it completely max out.
Well, it's like you said, we got one of those coming. All right, y'all, check back with us, okay? And thanks for sticking around.